What is going on, Madden Gurus? We are back with some offensive tips. The formation is gun split Raven and the play is called close ball wheel. What we're going to do is we're going to put the running back on the left on an option route. As you will see here, he gets very good position against man defense, and against zone he'll do a little curl route and he'll be able to catch it right underneath one of the linebackers or the corners. That'll work better if you have a running back with pretty good catching, not great but better than average. That way he will hold on to it because he's likely to get hit pretty quickly. The other thing I like to do is I like to get the receiver on the far right side of the screen. He is A on your screen, and motion him out to the right and put him on a smart routed out route. That's going to be our second option against man. Both of these routes are going to get open against man, so they can't use both of them. So if your opponent is a man defense, unless he's putting the zones out there on the field, he's not going to be able to stop just those two routes right there. And he drops it here wide open, so that's pretty random, but when we run it again, he definitely makes the catch. Moving on to zone defense. Now this is where it gets really beautiful because we got this deep post route done by this X receiver, which works against, I believe, every type of zone. Correct me if I'm wrong. And you don't even need to precision this thing, you just need to time it right. So we're going to drop back here and we're just going to look for him to get behind some of those yellow zones right underneath the safeties. So right there when he passes that middle linebacker, we want to go ahead and just throw a bullet pass. Again, no precision. Make sure we get it in before he gets to the safety, that way he doesn't get popped and drop the ball. And then last but not least, we already mentioned that we can hit the running back on the left against zone, but the other thing we could do against zone is look at this B receiver on the screen right now. And then as soon as he cuts to the inside, he's going to get in between a couple of those yellow zones there if your opponent's running zone, and then he will get open for the touchdown. You don't really want to run that route against man because it doesn't seem to work too well. You want to stick to the other two routes I showed you against man. So if your opponent's running a lot of man, look for those man routes. If your opponent's running a lot of zone, look for those zone routes. If you're not sure, then you're going to have to read left to right, which is how I would recommend to make your reads. So make sure you guys are subscribed. We're going to have a lot more tips coming up, and until next time, I'm out.